welcome everybody to this podcast, MedMinds Uncovered. Here at MMU, we strive to share the impactful stories of various medical professionals to change the world for the better. Hosted by Komo B, stay tuned to discover your inner potential.
Welcome everyone to my podcast, MedMinds Uncovered, where we navigate the lifestyle of upcoming medical professionals to change the youth generation. Today, we are honored to have Dr. Abhilasha Behere here with us today.
Thank you, Komal.
Without further ado, let's start with a little introduction for our doctor here today. So, Dr. Behere is a dedicated pediatrician and passionate social activist based in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. She is the director and consultant at Chandrapur Critical Childcare, where she's been serving as a neonatal and pediatric intensivist for over 15 years, and now she practices independently. Dr. Behere completed her MBBS from Indira Gandhi Medical College, Nagpur, and went on to specialize in pediatrics at the prestigious Seth GS Medical College and KEM Hospital in Mumbai alongside her clinical practice. She is deeply committed to providing comprehensive and affordable treatment to underprivileged children. Thank you so much for joining us today. So just to give off a little bit in the kicker, can you give us a little insight on how you started your medical journey?
Yeah, actually in India it's a 10 plus 2 after complete this passing 10th, and then you enter into the graduation. And I have chosen my path as a medical professional, and I entered in MBBS. This is a basic training for 5 years, and I went to this Indira Gandhi Medical College. And my twin sister, she graduated from this, parallelly we graduated actually, and we completed our post-graduation from the same college. So I, being pediatrician, entering the different path, and my twin sister in different path. But this is how we became the doctor.
That's very well said. It's interesting to hear a story of both twins becoming doctors. That's very rare to hear. Well, thank you. And you later pursued a specialization in pediatrics at KEM Hospital. So this is a program known for its rigorous training. And how did this prepare you for real-world pediatric care?
KEM is the biggest hospital and medical college in India, in Maharashtra. Actually, the college caters about 1,800 indoor beds and 85,000 patients. Wow. They are coming in every year, and and they are having near about 800 residents. So they are practicing there, and that institution gives you a very depth training, and they prepare you for every challenges. Mm-hmm. So they are having multidisciplinary branches in pediatrics itself, and they are having rigorous training and practice and everything. They prepare you for this challenging world as a pediatrician.
Wow, that's great to hear. And one thing I want to touch on, 800 residents is a lot of residents.
Yeah.
And for more young people who are already in medical school and looking towards a residency program, do you prefer maybe a larger residency program as opposed to a small residency program? Can you touch on your journey through a quite large residency program?
Yeah, actually, to be a thorough in your branch, you need to have a good residency. Definitely. And long residency in multiple disciplines.
Great. That's great to hear. I think that's a good thing to touch on. Your residency will shape how you become a doctor, as she said. Thank you. Wise words, doctor. And how does the healthcare experience in a city as big as Chandrapur differ as like a small metropolitan area like Mumbai or Nagpur?
Oh, Komal, it's significantly different. Definitely. I came from an institution like KEM, Mumbai, and there you are having a vast diagnostic. And practicing in a city like Chandrapur, here we are having little less of resources. And the people we are dealing with, the patient we are dealing with, they come from very marginalized community or poor community, and many of them are very from remote areas. Even many of the patients do not get even the vehicle, the transportation. Wow. So, and the things is people we are dealing with, they came from the very different culture. Initially, they do not seek this treatment as well. They go to some quack, or they go to some, and they are having many this taboos and many myths social about doctors. Yeah, social taboos. And whenever they come to us, they are critically very ill. So dealing with those kind of patients or those kind of people is quite a different thing. Definitely. But I'm very fortunate to have being in KEM. They prepared you so nicely that your clinical acumen, even though you are treating patients in very less resourceful place, your clinical acumen and this thing gives you very good and in-depth insight about the patient's disease and the treatment.
Thank you. Wow, that's so impactful to hear how like different ethnical backgrounds
Yeah.
and different like socioeconomic statuses can change how you view
Right.
healthcare. As we were saying, like
Absolutely.
people from Chandrapur, there's already taboos and social stigmas that
Yeah.
may stop them from getting
Yeah.
healthcare. So I think what you do as a doctor and providing them the service is
Yeah.
great work. And so as we're touching on maybe ethical backgrounds and social issues, can you give us a little bit more detail in some of the biggest challenges that you face?
Komal, being a doctor in India is totally different, and being a lady doctor
Definitely.
is totally different. The challenges starts from within, actually. So it's like a glass ceiling. We are practicing in a background where patriarchy is in the verge, actually, and it took 10 years of my life to establish myself as a doctor,
Wow.
to establish an idea that I am also equally as good as my counterparts. So these things, you have to break that hurdles, the glass ceiling, and the challenges from starts from there, and then the challenges of being in a small place, challenges being in a treating the poor patient or marginalized patient, or challenges of we are dealing with the major issue is a social cultural issue, and this. So there are so many challenges.
I think that's very impactful. You said patriarchy is very prominent, even in India or across the world.
Yeah.
So I think it's really like astonishing to see how you built yourself as a doctor. That's very respectful. That's why I respect you here today. And for all the young people out there, especially women who are afraid to go into the healthcare field, she's a standing memo. That's possible, and you can do it. Hard work.
Thank you so much.
And so you've made it your mission to provide care to underprivileged children at affordable costs. What motivated this social commitment, especially for underprivileged children?
Actually, I myself came from a farmer camp community, and me and my twin sister, how we had been nurtured in my mother's womb. When my father's income was not that, I mean, he came from lower middle class or for farmers family, and the way we had been nurtured by government medical colleges, doctors, and my mother had been treated so well. So that always keeps motivating me, or keeps telling me that if you had been nurtured, your responsibility to pay back to society.
Nurture others.
Yeah. So this is the way I can pay my society back, the way they have given it to me.
Wow,
So,
that's so remarkable. It's like paying it forward.
Yeah.
Whatever society has done, you
Yeah.
do it more.
Yeah.
That's great. So moving on to more of like the pediatric side, can you walk us through the exact educational training that you went through to become who you are today?
Yeah, it's a interesting, I mean, journey. I as I told, I'm very much motivated. I decided
Definitely.
that I want to be a doctor just to pay back to
You
my
put your
society.
mindset.
Yeah, and that's why I entered in the medical colleges. And after completion of the 5 years of training, basic training in this, we did this medical officership. It's like a 2 years duty in the rural area, and
Wow.
after that. This passing this entrance exams for post graduation, we entered in a medical college, and there this pediatric this practice and this education has started. So it's like a very wide kind of educational this you have to see from 0 to 18 years of patients, so newborn. So we are the first to welcome the baby many times, and we are there to caring those patients who don't cry at the first breath, or there are some problems during the birth, or there is any other life-threatening situations. So dealing with these things, and then we deal with their routine growth and development, their vaccination, their nutrition, and their growth and other. And till 18, there are so many issues we encounter, like developmental issue, adolescent issues, about the girls, there are we need to tell them that about menstrual hygiene and growth and development, other things. So dealing with the so many things, and many times we are having well baby clinic and ill baby. Like well baby, we vaccinate and we see all cuddling babies there, and in
Ill baby.
yeah, and in ill baby, definitely we treat deceased patient or having some problems, many times very serious problems. So dealing with the all kind of, I mean, pediatrics is a very
Very vast field.
very vast and very multifaceted thing.
Definitely.
So dealing with the very, I mean, very cuddling babies to the very critical babies, this kind of things we do in our day-to-day life.
Thank you. And you've heard it here, folks. I love how you touch on the neonatal care, like care for babies. So you're there for their first steps all the way to like adulthood.
Yeah.
So you see them throughout the process.
Yeah, we always have a, I mean, hands on their heart, actually. Yeah.
Aw, that's a great way to put it. I like that statement. And so, speaking more on your pediatric care, what is like a typical day-to-day routine? Give us an example of a day-to-day routine for you.
Yeah, we never know how the day will start. I mean,
Every day is different.
Yeah, every day is different. Every day is very challenging. Many times you are welcome with the crawling patient or running babies around you, very healthy, came for only for vaccination or for nutrition advice or routine checkup, or sometime you encounter any critical patient not breathing, not, I mean, aspirated something, or choke with some foreign body, or any kind of things. So these things most of the time we spend in our hospital, but sometimes you have to rush for the newborn call.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Care.
So newborn care and newborn call. So we need to go to a maternity home, and this is the, I mean, routine. Many times we get night calls. The problem can be even trivial, like just babies crying excessively or nothing else. I mean, some ear pain or something else, or can be anything. Yeah. So this is the anytime you have to be on your tip of the toes for this pediatrics. Yeah.
You heard it. Tip on your toes. Every day is different.
Yeah,
Some
every day
days
is
you can
different.
have easy days. Some days very, very
difficult,
challenging.
very challenging. Yeah.
That's great to hear. And so, speaking on like these days where it's more rigorous, very challenging, how do you stay as a healthy lifestyle? So, like as a doctor itself,
Yeah.
healthy you have to have, like your lifestyle comes first. So, how do you stay and adapt to this healthy lifestyle?
Being a good doctor, you need to be a good human being, very fit,
Definitely.
physically as well as mentally, as well as psychosocially. So you have to be very disciplined about yourself. You need to start your day with your fitness. So I advise all the aspirants or all the people that should you must take care of yourself before helping others. So this is the rule. So
Number one call.
yeah, number one. So taking care of your health, your physical health. Just I go for swimming daily.
Wow.
And just for walk. That relax me. That's a stress buster for me. I go with my dog. So that's the thing. And you have to eat properly. Your nutrition should be good, and and meeting people is very important.
Definitely.
Because unless and until you stay psychosocially healthy, you can't be a good doctor. That is a prime requirement of
Number one.
one. So having a good communication, healthy communication with the patient and this thing. So you have to take care of yourself first before treating the patient. Yeah.
Great way to put it. I think one thing that you pointed on that's very important is psychosocial health, because
Yeah.
most people think about nutrition, but also what you do
Yeah.
mentally
Yeah.
also is just as important as
Very
what you do
important.
physically.
Yeah.
So that's great. And so one thing also touching on healthy lifestyle and social cues. So what do you enjoy doing outside of medicine that helps you recharge and get back activity? It could be socially or politically.
Yeah, Komal, I'm doing so many things actually, apart from doing my practice.
That's great to hear.
And the root cause of this is whenever we see any patient, any deceased patient, any patient of pneumonia or diarrhea or any ill patient. So many times the cause of that illness is always a social cause, because the child has come from marginalized community or from very low social income group or very poor family or poor this strata. So always there is a thing which leads to that or which lands the child into that situation. So we started working on that. So we started working on the things. Started vocalizing against the government policies where they are not paying attention to these strata, or we are speaking on that. We are meeting people or policymakers about changing this thing. We are vocalizing on health policies in India. They should improve it. They should spend more fund on that, more budgeting on that, and um, we are working with the people actually. I am working for women. We are actually having many public speakings for women. So as I told about the class ceiling, which what I faced.
Yeah.
So we need to. There is always in every sector, even the ladies farmer or anything labor or anything. So there's this thing, and we have to break those ceilings. So we are working on that. We are motivating people. We are changing ideologies, and these things we are doing. And for students, we actually doing. We are opening libraries even at the remote places. We are it's like in Hindi or in Marathi we say gav tithe vachanalaya. So where it is a place or any town, there should be a library.
Wow.
And that motivated so many people, so many students. They are aspiring so many
And
students.
education is key. So if you
Yeah,
give
it's
education
a key.
back,
Yeah,
it's a root of society.
yeah. And we are funding many programs. We are putting people in that so empower the society.
Wow, I think that's great to hear. Like the government policies that you have, like, is coming from a root heart of a good place because you believe,
Yeah.
like, socially that these things that should be out there for people who need
Yeah.
it. So that's great. I think the causes that you stand for is very remarkable, and I believe in those too. So thank you
Yeah.
for fighting hard for what you believe in. It's great. And so one other question that's leading sort of like this. So you've built a career that's in deep medical knowledge, but also for a heart of service and giving back to those who need it. So what keeps you grounded and passionate for you've been serving more than a decade in pediatrics. So obviously changes happen new and old. So you can talk more about socially what you do, more like the social causes or politically. Anything that you would like to talk about. What keeps you grounded and passionate?
Thing is that your work speaks, and you can see the miracle.
Definitely.
And you can see the change that's happening every day. So being as a for the patient or as a pediatrician for my patient or for those families and those for the society. So that thing that change what is happening, or that small or big, that keeps me motivating, that keeps me passionate. And seeing my babies from this thriving and growing, and any child who is being labeled as a late talker or dumb, seeing him as a good orator, or anybody. I mean, these things are very motivating, or they're cherishing, or just you keep celebrating these things. And so these changes and these things keep me grounded and motivating.
That's great to hear. And one thing that I want to touch on, you mentioned a little bit about technology. So
Yeah.
how has updated technology and advancements, obviously changes from 2000 to 2025, even in
Right.
20 years, there are
Yeah.
so much changes, especially in the medical field. So how has coming up and keeping up with this technology impacted your work as a pediatric?
Definitely,
pediatrician?
Komal. It has eased our work, definitely, I must say, because we are having all multipara monitors, which gives you very precise thing about the patient, with the precise data about the patient, even the diagnostic tools, and even AI. People are talking. Many people say the AI will they snatch your job, or but I don't think so. That makes your life easy, and we should keep using those things. You should be learning newer and newer technology. You should go hand in hand with those things, and should this keep the patient in a better care, actually.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Technology eases a lot of the fields in the medical.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to touch on, leading more into advancements, so obviously not just in pediatrician or pediatrics, but other fields, maybe like cardiology, different fields. There's obviously advancements that happen in healthcare on the science side.
Right.
So especially as a doctor, I know that reading books is very important, especially as a doctor, even as a healthy lifestyle, as a person yourself. So how do you keep up with these advancements in healthcare itself? not just on the technology side, but overall? Like, do you read books?
Yeah.
Do you stay more involved with the news?
Yeah. So actually these advancement that improves you. You will be more better in your communication. You better in counseling, and these newer things they come that is very helpful for the patients.
Definitely. So, thank you so much for everything that you've been talked about today. Well, we're moving more into a fun side.
Okay.
So, I have a fun question that's prepared for you. If your life was a Bollywood or a Hollywood movie or actor, what would your title be?
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah. So first, give me one Bollywood or Hollywood movie, and then Bollywood or Hollywood actor.
So recently I seen Red Eye, and just before that Oppenheimer.
Oh
So
my
yeah, Cillian Murphy, my favorite. So if
I love him.
I will get opportunity to spend a day with him.
That would be so great. I want that too.
So please give my message to him, and so I watch a lot of movies actually. It's a stage buster for me. Amir Khan is my favorite.
I love Amir Khan.
These are the people, yeah, they inspired our life actually, and they are doing so much for the society as well. So I like them actually.
I love that choice. And Cillian Murphy, if you're watching, please shout out Dr. Behere. She would love to hear that from you.
Yeah.
Well, great response. And okay, so moving on from the fun question. So many young listeners, they dream of studying at top medical institutions, especially like KEM Hospital. So what advice would you give for those that are preparing to go on the journey and they're dreaming for these top institutions like you?
Yeah, I must say that if you are dreaming for these things, you jump on.
Yes.
Actually, these things not only make you a better doctor, but a better person. And pediatrics, the children need more and more pediatricians.
Definitely.
So we are having very less pediatricians, and they are the people who are seen first. Things, I mean, their diseases should be diagnosed first. I mean, they are tiny people, tiny brain, tiny heart,
Aww.
and these people, these patients, they need a very, a very smart brain and very dexterous hands and very kind heart. I think if you're getting opportunity to be the one, so you be the one. You must be the one.
Wow.
So what I must tell. And this is very, pediatrics itself is a very multidisciplinary, having, very wide spectrum of care in that itself. So if you want to deal with the cardiology, pediatric cardiology, you can go, or with the neurology, or with the rare diseases, or only with the nutrition, or you want to be a general pediatrician. Even that is a very fun thing. If somebody wants it must be lucky fellow. Yeah.
Must be a luck of you. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
And like she said, you have to jump on it. If you have the dream, go for the dream. And there's
Yeah.
many like different multidisciplinary fields you can have,
Yeah.
especially in pediatrics. And
Yeah.
I like the quote that you said, the tiny heart, tiny people.
Yeah.
That responds to them. So I love that response. One thing I want to say, if you're in your 10+2, it's very important to focus on your education right now.
Yeah.
And don't take it like don't say, oh, my years are not important right now. You should focus and study hard when you're young,
Yeah.
because that puts habits for the future.
Yeah.
And one thing that you said is going through medical field. I know I've heard a lot of stories, especially those who are studying in India in medical school. People are like, oh, it's too hard for me. I don't know what else. I don't know what to go forward. And many people quit just in medical
Yeah.
school. So for those who are in medical school right now and facing roadblocks, what are like some advice, or did you have any challenges throughout the way? Because I know there are many people who have these difficulties in medical school. So.
In medical schools, the life is not easy actually.
Definitely.
You imagine being in a white coat, and things are very golden, or very shining. Is not the thing. Actually, the life is totally a
not how
havoc.
it
There,
seems.
yeah. You have sleepless nights. You have so many working hours, and lots of study. That is endless study. So things are not easy, but the life after that is charming, is a bit easy, or you are helpful for the people, and many people they say you are God when you save their kids, or
Definitely.
yeah,
You act
it's
like
like
God.
yeah. And saving kid is not only saving kid, it's like a saving family.
I know.
Yeah, and saving dreams and saving their ambition and their their future. So many things. It's as saving a single child is not saving only a child. So if you are getting an opportunity, so you must do this. You must navigate through this hard life to be a good part of their life. Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. I think that was really key when you said kids are like the root of a family. So
Yeah.
if you can provide care to the kid, you can
Yeah.
provide care to the entire family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. If you're going into a doctorate field or any medical field, first lay out the passion of why you want to do it. Put a roadmap and say, hey, why do I want to go into medicine? Maybe is it for the wrong reasons, or am I doing it because I have a heart to serve? So as
Yeah.
Dr. Behere said, it's right to see your passion and go for it. And so lastly, do you have any last words or remarks for those who are aspiring pediatricians and aspiring pediatrician specialists?
Yeah, the last word or the then never give up. Never give up on any child, and be kind, be humble, and be nice, and yes, never give up.
You heard it here, folks. Never give up. The most important quote. That's very important.
Yeah.
That's something I will take today
Yeah.
too. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Behere. All the work you do for us and aspiring, for those who want to aspire and become a pediatrician. I think you stand here as a model that whatever you have, whatever dreams that you have, you can make it be possible. So the work you do as a pediatrician is very important for everyone in today, especially everyone in society. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.